Thank God.
Good luck, Red.
Okay, thanks.
Our first category is Tall Tales. We have Dave Gunderson. I don't want to brag,
Mr.
but
Contest Chair, hasn't been mic'd up yet.
one moment, please. Yes. I can do it again, though. We have Tall Tales. We have Dave Gunderson, number 1. Number 2, Sam Van Winkle. Number 3 is Don
Okay.
D.J. Johnston.
Testing
In the
one.
international is Nancy Krause. And number 2 would be Dave Gunderson. So now, without further ado, we have our Telltales contest. We have Dave Gunderson. I don't want to brag, but Dave Gunderson.
Thank you, Carl. Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters. My speech today is I don't want to brag, but, and I'm going to need your help in this endeavor. I'm going to say, I don't want to brag, but I want you to say, but. I don't want to brag, but I work for the federal government. I'm a government operative. I work undercover. All government operatives have the black bag. Incidentally, the black bag is made in China. There's something wrong with this, but I don't want to brag, but out of the secret files which I've been authorized to show you today is my first assignment. We all read about it at one time, about Premier Gorbachev. Everybody remembers the Soviet Union. Problem is, the United States and the Soviet Union were competitors in the world. What happened was we had a brilliant doctor called Dr. Evil, and there truly is a Dr. Evil in the government. Normally, Dr. Evil is a politician or a lawyer, but in this case, he was an actual scientist who worked in the federal government. Dr. Evil came up with the brilliant idea of having somebody to steal Gorbachev's first communist medal. He thought that Gorbachev would lose it. So what happened? Dave Gunderson went to the Soviet Union with a case of vodka. I don't want to brag, but I went in with a case of vodka, knocked on the door of the Kremlin, told Gorbachev I was from the vodka warehouse, and he has a free case of vodka. Of course, I was brought in to toast his big victory. I don't want to brag. We both got drunk. Gorbachev passed out, and I stole his communist medal. I spirited out, pardon the expression, out of the country. I left the rest of the vodka with Gorbachev as a consolation gift. But indeed, Dr. Evil was correct in his assumption, because Premier Gorbachev had a nervous breakdown because he lost his communist medal, and then the rest of the country went down the tubes. When I came back, I don't want to brag, I got promoted. I got to work under Dr. Evil exclusively as, I hate to say it, number 2. And some movie had taken that out of reference. My assignment with Dr. Evil was working on the coveted death ray. This is a rendition of the death ray. I got to test the death ray for the first time. I aimed it at a trash can, but the trash can didn't explode, it didn't disappear. Actually, This is the trash can. It shrunk. Dr. Evil laughed at me, so I aimed it at him. And all of a sudden, he's gone too. I don't want to brag. They promoted me for that. They didn't like Dr. Evil either. My next assignment, and you all read about this in time, was working in the NSA, and I worked in the server division. The server division was for email servers, if you catch my meaning. Anyway, the story on this, the unofficial story, is that the husband had gone, well, he had done some web surfing to dating sites, primarily several in Russia. So anyway, the cover story is, well, it was her emails, but actually it was his. I don't want to brag. Everything is true, Mr. Contest Chair.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Got to take this or I'll shoot you. I feel like I was wearing a wire for the FBI.
Can we have 1 minute on the clock?
I don't want to brag,
But I got through with it.
yeah,